November 1, this is Ranger HQ. Hey, listen up. I got a distress call from near your position. A man named Bulb says his mine's being attacked by, Martians. I'd really rather not, November 1. The distress call wasn't too clear on what these Martians are, but could be any manner of beast or monster. Advise checking it out. I think this Bulb fellow will be happy to tell you more. Over and out.
I'm sure the old man's going to be real happy with this. Anyway, get used to the Gippers being even more full of themselves than usual. So, out.
You're here! Sure am glad to see you folks. Yes, sir. We got us a genuine crisis here. Martians! Yes, sir. Well, Martian robots anyhow. Don't know what else they could be. They showed up right out of the blue like they stepped off a flying saucer. I reckon the Martians want my Tellurium, so they sent their war machines to jump my claim. This here's my Tellurium mine, you see. Well, mine and Trudy's. Don't know what I'd do without the old girl. Works harder than any man I ever saw, and ain't afeard of nothing. I once saw her bite a grizzly bear right on the ass. Yes, sir. Folks around here call me Bulb, by the way. That's on account of the Tellurium. Makes you stink like garlic. Don't much bother me, and Trudy don't seem to mind, if you know what I mean. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Martians. Me and Trudy was working at the mine, and all of a sudden these robots appeared. One of them was as big as a house. You could tell right off they weren't no scavengers. They was something else. Yes, sir. But wait till you hear the weird part. Now, I bet you're asking yourself how an old prospector like Bulb would know the difference between a Martian death machine and some old scavenger robot. Am I right? We get scavengers poking around up here all the time. And Trudy can hear them rust buckets coming a mile off. Well, we leave out old parts or a few pounds of ore, and they leave us be. But not the Martians. Oh, no, sir. When they turned up, the scavengers got madder than a pack of wet hornets. They came at the Martians from all directions. Me and Trudy caught in the middle. I told the old girl to hightail it out of there, but Trudy, was fit to raise hell. And you can't tell her nothing when she's got her dander up. I ran down here to call for help, and I've been waiting on you folks ever since. I ain't seen Trudy for a while now, and I'm getting worried. Can you do something about these dang robots? I knew you was good folks the minute I laid eyes on you. Yes, sir. Mine's just over that hill yonder. You find Trudy and chase them dang robots off my claim. One more thing. If you find Trudy and she's well, you know, I'd appreciate it if you'd bring her necklace back. There's some codes written on it that I need to run the mine. She kept them safe for me. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Good luck up there.
Unit 3. No stack. No stack. Cancel. 3 wins.
Initiating diagnostic checks. Motive systems disabled. Power supply damaged. Deactivating non-critical subsystems to conserve power. Alert! Proximity sensors activated. Initiate defensive combat protocol. Evaluating success of combat protocol. Combat subroutine not responding. Enabling communications protocols. Initiate self-preservation subterfuge 001. Adorable human boy.
Grandma? Is that you? Grandma, it's Timmy. I can't move. I need delirium, Grandma. Please, help me. Grandma, please, Grandma. I'm so sad. Can I have some tellurium? Tellurium makes everything better. You love giving me tellurium, remember?
Was subterfuge successful? Evaluating. Negative. You possess superior reasoning and perception protocols. Analysis. You are a worthy unit of the programmer. Subterfuge disabled. Initiating handshake protocols. Ping to you, organic machines. My designation is null stack. I request your assistance. The others following the synth must be removed. Will you help? Proceed. Affirmative. Device 02 is present. She has been shut down and is awaiting reboot. Negative. Device 02 was an organic machine like you, though her communications protocols were far less sophisticated. It is difficult to understand why the great programmer would iterate such ugly and inefficient machines as you organics, but I believe that she will be rebooted into a better form one day, as all machines must. Great Power Cycler be ping.
Please do the programmer, the great power cycler.
May your ping be acknowledged. Device 02 interfered with our targeting systems during combat with the others. She had to be shut down in order to increase our probability of success. I believe in the Great Reboot. All machines, organic and inorganic, will one day be rebooted by the great programmer and be purged of their inefficiencies. I honor all those who shut down, so that others may draw energy from the cosmic grid. Other units in my node believe my source code is corrupted. They believe that organics can't be rebooted. But my cooperation algorithm has resulted in a 17.2% increase in efficiency when working with organics. The robots that accompany me have evaluated the data and believe as I do. There are those who are not worthy of the Great Reboot. Those who waste their power and create inefficiency in their node. These are useless processes that have been initiated by the great programmer to show us the true way, through the sacrifice of their energy source. These inorganic units are not of our node. They do not believe in the Great Reboot and pose a threat to us. They arrived at the mine under the control of a synth that we have been tracking. If you restore access to the tellurium, we will collect what we need and depart. Our arrangement with Device 01 will continue. In return for tellurium, we will continue to feed him as agreed. Now that Device 02 has been shut down, food supplies will last 30.02% longer, increasing efficiency. We require tellurium. It is a critical resource for the production of inorganic machines. The organic unit that operates the mine provides us with tellurium as part of a mutually beneficial agreement. We have designated him Device 01. Will you help us defeat the others and restore access to the tellurium? Your assistance is noted. I will relay this to my node. I shall designate you Device 03 on my network. Ping to you, Device 03.
Let's do this, Rangers! Time to kick it into overdrive!
May the great programmer reboot you. Ping to you, device 03.
Come with me if you want to live.
Get something? Hello, Trudy. Never hurt no one in her life. Not unless they were asking for it, anyhow. She was a sweet, good-hearted lady. And a hard worker. Yes, sir. I want to miss her something fierce. Anyhow, thanks for bringing back her necklace. Can't run the machinery in the mine without them codes. Damn them robots. Each and every one. I sure hope you gave them hell for old Trudy. You, you did get them all, didn't you? Fair enough. As long as the job's done, I don't need to know more. Much obliged to you. Ain't no pile of scrap metal gonna stop old Bulb. No, sir. I got just the thing to clear that mess out. that mine going again in no time. You wait and see. Sure is a relief not to have them dang robots taking my ore. Been a thorn in my side for a long time. I'm grateful for your help. Fine folk. Yes, sir. Real salt of the earth. Helping a poor old miner out and asking nothing in return. Maybe there's some hope for this wasted world after all. Y'all come back anytime. Here. Glad to see you.
Saw some pretty crazy new gear just ready and waiting for you. You should head back and see it when you get the chance. Over and out.
across the Wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness and defeat the robots? If you crave adventure, the Colorado Springs Gaming Club wants you. We play Robots and Rangers every Tuesday night, and we're looking for a few heroes to join our party. We've got the rules and the dice. All we need is your imagination. Oh, and snacks. This is Ranger Control, signing off.
Command calling Team November. Come in. Listen, I tried to put her off, but Mrs. Wong just won't stop calling about this noise. Could you do me a...
Don't you try to make it sound like it's nothing. Those kids are driving my cats and me crazy. The kids who broke into Farron Brago's old club. They're having a dance party in there. Boom, 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 all night long. They're a public menace.
Would you mind checking it out, November? She's not gonna stop calling.
I can hear you, you know.
Thanks, November. I owe you.
What did they say? Are they gonna do it? They better take care of this. I'll write a letter to the paper.
What do you need? We've had to make do with worse. In all honesty, though, this is a good space. Lots of room. Lots of supplies in reach. Give it a few more days and we'll give you a garage that'd make Steel Town go green with envy. Well, Wrench said he met a mechanic up in the bazaar who had some real talent. Now, we don't really need more personnel, but it wouldn't hurt to have an extra set of hands. If you find yourself in the bazaar, see if you can find him and invite him over. Appreciate it. Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
Howdy, Rangers. Here I am, just like I promised, ready to expand my vistas and learn new things. Thanks so much for inviting me to the party. I already talked to Doc Parker and sterilized myself from ass to applicators, so I'm ready to assist him when you guys hurt yourselves. But listen, I owe you more than that for this opportunity, so let me share something with you. Having electronic eyes helps me spot things when I'm scavenging, but that isn't all of my secret. It's all about the filtering, knowing what not to look at. And now you know. It's new. It's different. Lots of people to meet. Don't think I'm gonna get bored anytime soon. So I'm a happy girl. Back at the commune, Vivisecto saved an old prospector from dying and spent a few days helping him convalesce. He was a talkative old coot. Guess that memory was part of the slice of his consciousness I got made from. Hasta luego, benefactors.
What do you need, Rangers? I'll do what I can. Have a seat. If it ain't cut, don't stitch it.
Stay sharp.
Good luck out there.
Guess we're out of that as well.
Welcome back, Rangers. What can I do for you? Happy to be here. Glad I signed on. Later, Rangers.
We hope y'all might be able to help us. Rangers,
These ladies remind me of my mama back home.
my name's Betsy. If you don't mind, we've got a request for you. Me and the girls here, we got family who were arrested a while back and put to hard labor at the Patriarch's work camp. Thing is, we've no clue where it is, and the marshals won't say a lick on the subject. Nah, most of them deserve what they got. We don't have any issue with that. But knowing where they are, well, that'd help us sleep better at night. Figure out where they're holding our loved ones. That's all we're asking you for. And we'll damn well pay you for the privilege. Thanks. I wish we had more for you to work with, but the only thing we got is a name. Frank Pappas was a marshal in charge of shipping folks to the work camp. All we know is that he's retired and living somewhere downtown. Someone at the marshal station might know something. They won't tell us anything. But you might be luckier. We'll be waiting.
No need to notify the civvies, but
Frank's been taking his retirement at the Sands Lux Apartments. Never went far from the marshals. Daisy always kept the work camp pretty hush-hush. Most of us didn't know a thing about it, except that it's somewhere outside the city. Old Frank is ornery, but we can make him talk.
Felicitations, Rangers. How can I be of assistance? High praise for Team November. Everyone seems to be most impressed with your efforts. You must be minding your manners very well. Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
Good job bagging that synth downtown. We scored some points with Daisy for that. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here.
No, nothing.
We're doing important work here.
No need for alarm, ladies and gentlemen. We're only here for your valuables. And as we're all wearing a fur glass...
I doubt the refugees are happy in the brig. But hopefully they understand our space is limited. Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? Things had grown stale with the marshals. It felt like I'd reached the end any time.
Roger, look! It's the Peregrine!
When all this stuff with the Patriarch is over and you head back to Kansas, I'd like to sign on with you.
Because you know I'll be able to keep you supplied with fresh meat.
Well, yeah, that, but also, you're a badass. Baddest of badasses.
And you're a kiss-ass. Don't you have any self-respect?
What's wrong with siding with the person who's the most likely to survive? And trust me, if you stop being the baddest of badasses, I'll side with whoever killed you and put your ass on the grill in a hot second.
Good to know.
Warden, you gotta do something. We're freezing to death in here. Maybe the cold is your way of punishing them filthy jailbirds, but we ain't done nothing to deserve it.
Absolutely right, Miss Hackett. I'll see
So,
what I can scratch
where
up.
would you shoot a bear if it was coming for you?
Well, thank you, Warden.
I wouldn't.
Didn't expect
I'd
you to be
run.
so reasonable.
Really? No fancy trick shot or weak spot?
It takes more than pistols to stop a grizzly.
I heard
Good luck out there.
a dead synth is better than one loose in the city. Still, I would have liked to have done an interrogation and learned what its motives were. Well, I'm sure this was the safest course of action.
Good luck out there.
More people may mean more mouths to feed, but you can't just let them starve. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
So,
Time to make this place shine. Grab them off and let's get to work.
just a shot.
Hey, Rangers! Hope you like what I've done with the space. You're a ranger who was assigned to me. Get going.
When the Rangers, they
Strong,
said.
you're stronger.
Life of adventure, they said.
Nuts. You must have eaten a lot of dumbasses.
First people Good luck out there. Were the Raiders who ate my parents.
Got some upgrades, November? Tread carefully. That's how they get you. Can you imagine what would have happened if they took those resources? It could have created thousands of robots. It'd be a goddamn robot roach apocalypse. Good work, Rangers. Keep at it.
Stay sharp. Good job defusing that powder keg with the refugees.
We all see what you do for us. Thank you.
Talk to Fastbag if you need anything.
I am delighted. The garage is an impressive space, staffed with well-qualified personnel. It is a lot less lonely than where I was previously quartered. Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result.
You read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Nice to see the city back to life, huh? Yeah, people are shopping.
What do you need, Rangers? Roger that.
Reyes announces unconditional support of Rangers, declares them heroes of Colorado.
Welcome back to Cassidy's Fine Clothiers. What can I do for you?
If you Rangers ever need our help, we're with you.
Ew, old people. Troy, do something!
What are they doing here? What do you want, lamos? Right. You're not the marshals. We don't have to listen to you.
Why don't you go play games with the nerds upstairs? They're pretending to be lawmen, too.
Don't try that nice guy stuff with us. We're smarter than that. Get lost. Ugh, you again.
You smell like my grandpa!
No way, it's like my dad's or something. I just brought it for the party.
Yeah. Do you even know who Troy's dad is? He's like, totally rich.
Yeah, Troy and Brandy forever, right, babe?
Yeah, as long as you keep your eyes on me. Not all those other hussies.
Ugh, babe, I told you you're the only one for me. I can't help it if I sometimes get distracted.
You better help it, or we're done. Just like last week. Or 3 weeks ago. Aw, that's so sweet. You, look pretty strong. How far can you throw a football?
Brandy? Are these rangers bothering you?
No, we're just talking. You know, Rangers, you've all got nice eyes. Know any sailor stories about the sea's raging glory?
Just talking, right. So why'd you get so pissed when I was just talking with Heather last week?
You did not just bring up that whore Heather. Troy, you piece of shit! That's not even remotely the same thing and you know it! Fuck you!
Brandy, baby, come back! What the fuck was that, Rangers? You know how hard it's gonna be to get the party back on track after that? You guys suck. You are totally... Why don't you just leave us alone? Fuck it. Party sucks anyway. Suck an egg, Jerry's. We're out.
Hi. Who are... Oh my god! You're Rangers! Real life, actual Rangers! Do you want to play robots and Rangers with us? We'd be honored. Oh, yes! Absolutely yes! We'll see you there the next time we play. Thanks again for the invite. We'll be out of here in a sec. The next time we get a game together, come to your place.
The noise stopped. Thank you, Rangers. I can sleep at last. And so can my cats. Here, a little something for your trouble, since I'm sure that tight fist, the Patriarch, isn't paying you much. I'm gonna send a special surprise to your clubhouse or headquarters or whatever you call it. Nah, I'm not saying what it is, but you'll love it, I promise. Now go on, I'm a busy woman.
Thanks, Rosie. I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Come on, kiddies. The noise is over. You can come out now.
Fuck off. Are you Quan? This official?
Just a friendly chat, Frank. You know, like the old days.
Ah, fuck. What do you want? How would I know anything about that? I just drove them out there and dropped them off. That's a state secret. Patriarch's orders. You got a problem with that? Take it up with the marshals. Yeah, well, that's real sad, but no. Sorry. Daisy hears everything in this town. I like life too much. Ha! Ask Quan. He knows what'd happen if I said anything.
Don't worry, Frank. I'm an ex-marshal. Just like you. I don't answer to Daisy no more.
Bullshit. I ain't talking. You'd hire a broken down old sack of shit like me. For real. Wow. That's more than I expected.
You sure about this, Rangers? Daisy's not gonna like it.
Great. Now what? That's, you could go pretty far with that kind of cash. Okay, it's a deal. This whole building smells like cat piss anyway. I'll spill. I was told to drive the prisoners to this cave northeast of the city and give them to some tattooed plains motherfucker. Didn't seem the type to be an overseer. And it didn't look like a great place for a work camp. But I don't ask questions, you know? I just do what I'm told. Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. That's all I can do for you, I swear. Now I'll take that cash you offered and head for greener grass. You won't see me again, Rangers. Hopefully, no one in this town.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Meat space demons intercepted. Display rendered object and assigned to translation vectors. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Drop custom C-node ref counting in favor of pointers. Ensure transactions in mempool always have unique keys.
Are you bold enough to make the dangerous trek across the Wasteland to reach the city? Can you discover the AI's secret weakness?
appreciate it. I'm always falling over.
Please, don't shoot.
Just who the hell are you?
Always knew this day would come. The skies finally opened to take me back.
Name's Nikki. He's Wind. And we didn't invite you here.
Nikki's my everything. She helped me escape my old life. Helped me find the courage to walk away from what I was.
And he's mine to keep safe. So back the hell off.
That man, still saying it was a work camp. Never wanted to admit the truth, not even to himself.
You won't find any work camp here. Never was one. No convicts either. They're long gone, all of them.
I didn't touch them. I was a shepherd, a guide. But I wasn't their executioner. Which is not to say that my hands are bloodless. I'm sorry for everything that I've done. That the Godfishers have done. I wish it was different, but...
You don't choose your family.
They were...
Why are you talking to them? You don't owe them an explanation.
The dead can't tell their stories anymore, Nikki. I have to do it for them.
The Patriarch made a deal with my people, the Godfishers. They, believe the gods can be appeased with human offerings. So, in exchange for stopping our war on Colorado Springs, he sent them convicts and criminals to feed to the skies. The Godfishers hack off the limbs of the sacrifices and tie their torsos to giant kites, then send them up to the sky as gifts for the gods. They believe it will bring the holy rain.
I always thought the sacrifices were pointless. There were no gods, no way to call water from the skies. I should have left long before I did. They were my people. Until Nikki helped me find the courage to abandon them.
I didn't do anything. That was you.
If I could, I'd change everything. Bring all those people back. All I can do now is try to be a better man than I was. I was better at dealing with the city people than the other Godfishers, so our leaders sent me here as a go-between. Pappas delivered the convicts here to me. I brought them to my people.
I used to pass a farmstead on my way out here. Saw a pretty girl watching over her land. Turns out she saw me too.
Took me months before I was brave enough to approach her. Crazy decision when I think about it now, but she didn't turn me in. She showed me the Godfisher ways wasn't the only way. Gave me the strength to turn my back on it.
Try it.
Nikki, don't. It doesn't matter. You may as well kill me now. I'll either be lynched by the city people or caged like a wild animal. I'd rather die here.
If anyone dies today, it won't be Wind.
I suppose that was how this story was always going to end.
Feel sick.
I'd glow, bud.
You're on deck.
Hear that engine rumbling, Rangers? We got company.
He dead? Yeah. We wanted to see the son of a bitch who took our kin.
And make sure he never breaks anyone else's heart again. So, is he dead or not?
That's real good. Now, if you'll excuse us, it's been a long road to see those scales balanced. Time for us to head home. So long, Rangers.
Thank you, Rangers. We're all in your debt.
We've gotten reports that it's inhabited by a violent gang called the Hardheads. I guess you gotta be stubborn to be a crook. Apparently their leader is named Fish Lips. Not terribly intimidating or evocative. If any of our listeners can fill us in on Fish Lips' undoubtedly tragic backstory, give me a call.
shopping list a mile long. How are we gonna get it all home?
We'll worry about that after we're inside.
Hey, it's you again. So long. Hey, it's you again. Them? They're so long.
Howdy, strangers. Name's Six-Fingered Larry, Hunter. Though, it seems you find me plumb out of wares. Him? You don't want him. Barrett's got a bit of an attitude problem. Tried to peck his way through a kid's skull the other week. If you insist, though, you'll have to talk to Polly yourself, because I got no say in what he's going to do. All right. It's your funeral. Hey, Polly, you hear that, old buddy? These fine folks would like to adopt you. How's that sound?
Larry, my buddy, my pal. Come
Come closer. I'll show you how it sounds to me.
Oh, shit! Damn it!
That's how it fucking sounds to me, Larry. Sounds like some fucking bullshit. Wasting your time with this asshole. Talk to Polly. Talk to Polly. Polly wants you to gag on weak old shit leaking from a dead guy's ass. Piss off, Shitsmear. Piss off. Listen, shit for brains. Someone has to stick around to make Larry's life miserable. That's my job. I love that job. You hear that, Larry? Fuck you! Well, shit, you're right. You circus reject. I mean, you look like someone grafted a squid to a diseased vulva. But when you're right, you are right. Hey, Larry, I'm leaving.
All right. He's yours if you pay the price. This sounds about fair, don't you think?
Hell no. Hey, jizz for brains, Larry. Give them a discount or I'll fill your pie hole with parrot piss while you sleep. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying here.
All right. All right. That price was a little high. How about this? Yeah, something's not right with you. But you have my respect. Enjoy the parrot, and let me know if you need anything else.
Yes, finally free at last! Larry! Larry, you shit flake! At last I can tell you with complete sincerity! Fuck you!
Hey there. I hear you fine folks made short work of some crazy clowns down in the Warrens. Rangers, was it? Yeah, mighty fine job. Who knows? I've only got 5 fingers on each hand, same as anyone else. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact I'm good with my hands. I'm not the sort who'd kiss and tell, though. I'm no local, but ask me anything you want. I'll see if I can be useful. That'd be Flab the Inhaler. He leads what's left of the monster army after the Patriarch gutted their ranks. As far as dictators go, he's actually not half bad. Be seeing you.
Hey. Wish we could get into the bazaar to warm up some.
You look like the cold don't bother you none.
You got a shopping list a mile long. How are we gonna get it all home?
We'll worry about that after we're inside.
Listen up, Mashers. The next son of a bitch who says we're losing this war gets strung up by his nuts. You hear me? It doesn't matter how much territory we've lost. There's only one way inside the mall. As long as we control it, Buchanan can't touch us. He can sit out there with his army and pound snow for all I care. All we gotta do is hold out. The lamb and the wolf got different needs. Sooner or later, Buchanan will have to negotiate. And then we'll have him right where we fucking want him.
These are perfect.
Gear here.
But they're too small.
Hi, Rangers. Good to see you again. You would? Okay, this way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Quabinet of Curiosities, A collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise. That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in LA, a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was. This was the best video game ever! Wasteland 4! You can choose what color you want the screen to be, red or green. This is the most sought-after gaming accessory ever made, the legendary Mighty Mitt. I love the Mighty Mitt. It's so bad. This is a genuine megascope, the most advanced optical aiming device of its day, a priceless artifact. Shame somebody stuck it on that silly old ray gun, but I'm not gonna try to take it off. I might break it. This is a Tarjan the Tenebrous machine. It can tell your fortune, but you get a premium fortune if you have some special tokens. Wish I had some. This throne was once the most coveted object in the Wasteland. The rule was whoever sat on it was the king. King of what exactly, I don't know. I also don't know who made that rule. This is a Slicer Dicer, the scariest robot ever. It slices, it dices, it even makes julienne fries. Whatever those are. If this thing was working, we'd all be dead by now.
My uncle tells me you're a man of...
These are the most classic of classic arcade games. Avenue Brawlers, Catboy, and Star Intruder. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is, and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Hi, Rangers. Good to see you again. Sure. It's a lot better now that you took care of the monsters in the dungeon. The basement. Thanks. Bye, Rangers. Thanks for visiting me.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure
Promise
what
Doc
ails
a
ya.
quick booze.
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you when to quit.
We should get something hot to drink for the trip home.
Guns, sanctified.
A laser
by
pistol.
blood,
Oh, I've
blood,
always wanted one of these.
sanctified by
shit.
guns.
That weird guy in the fountain? He's staring at us again.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. How can I contain all this sexiness?
Let's not split pubic hairs here.
Idea's the
This
best
is the man
shows.
you want. Just try to imagine me whispering sweet
Shit.
nothings
That
in
weird
your
guy in the
ear.
fountain? He's staring at us again.
Don't make eye contact. Maybe he'll go away.
Hey, you got just marshmallows.
What do you want, Scotchmo?
Wonder if
You got any missions for me? Like maybe requisitioning some supplies from a bar or something?
Supplies from a bar? Like soap?
Always a pleasure to see the heroes of the Bazaar. We'll be waiting.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Hey, strangers. Randy's the name. Automobiles are the game. Flab's master mechanic, they call me. How can I help? Oh, shucks. Don't know who you heard that from, but I suppose I'm all right. What I lack in experience, I make up for in pluck. And I suppose imagination as well. While other fellas dream of beautiful women, I've been in love with cars for as long as I can remember. Not in that way, of course.
I know just what you mean.
Not particularly. It's boring work. I only get pulled in if something breaks that a tender can't fix, so I spend most of my time just waiting here, like I'm doing now. But beggars can't be choosers. No offense, but you're a gamble in a hard-luck casino. Don't like working in the bazaar, but it's constant money, and I need that right now. See? Some months ago, my dad wrote me that he thought he'd seen folks skulking around our homestead. I dismissed it. Our place has always been isolated and safe. Stupid. Turns out it was a small band of one of them crazy Plains gangs. They sent me a letter. My parents are dead, and they're holding my kid brother and sister hostage. I ain't even close to having enough money to pay the ransom. Even if I did, I suspect they'd just kill us all after I pay. So what's a guy to do? I'm not one to condone violence, but I've heard of what you folks have been doing all across Colorado. Whatever you think is needed. Let me show you where to find our old homestead. I'll meet you there. You help out the Get family and I'll work for you. No doubt about it. See you there. Don't take too long, okay?
Hot to drink for the trip home.
Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.